The power of small wins. Neuroscience shows celebrating small victories releases dopamine, reinforcing your new habit and motivation. Every day you choose a new path, you're rewiring your brain's roads, making lasting change possible. Your brain, your habits, your future. The power to change your habits is the power to change your life. The roads you walk daily shape who you become. Like Lisa, you can break chains, build new habits, and guide your brain toward a future you want. Chapter 13, Sleep, the brain's reset button. Imagine a busy city at night. The lights dim, the streets quiet, and maintenance crews come out to repair roads, clear debris, and restore order. Your brain works the same way during sleep. A nightly reset that rebuilds, restores, and prepares you for a new day. Sleep isn't just rest. It's your brain's most powerful tool for growth and healing. The nightly cleanup crew. Scientists discover that during sleep, especially deep sleep, your brain's glymphatic system activates, flushing out toxins and waste accumulated throughout the day. Without this cleanup, brain cells can't function optimally, leading to foggy thinking, memory problems, and disease. The story of Daniel, sleep and success. Daniel was a hard-working entrepreneur, sacrificing sleep to chase his dreams. But he noticed his focus slipping and creativity fading. After learning about sleep's role in brain health, Daniel made a commitment. Prioritize 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. The results were astounding. His memory sharpened, decisions improved, and innovation flowed. Daniel's success wasn't just hustle, it was rest. How sleep strengthens memory. Sleep plays a critical role in consolidating memories, transforming short-term experiences into lasting knowledge. During REM sleep, your brain replays a day's events, strengthening neural connections and integrating learning. The science of sleep cycles. Your night is divided into cycles of light and deep sleep, each essential for different brain functions. Disrupting these cycles hampers your brain's ability to reset fully. Practical sleep tips. 1. Consistent schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time daily. 2. Dark and cool environment. Helps trigger melatonin production. 3. Limit screens before bed. Blue light disrupts sleep rhythms. 4. Relaxation rituals. Meditation or reading can ease the transition to sleep. The reset button you can't ignore. Ignoring sleep is like skipping maintenance on a highway. Eventually, cracks form and traffic stalls. Your brain's reset button is sleep. Press it every night and watch your mind grow stronger, faster, and clearer. Chapter 14, Nutrition, Fueling Your Brain. Imagine your brain as a high-performance engine. Without the right fuel, even the most advanced engine sputters and stalls. The same is true for your brain. What you eat shapes how you think, feel, and grow. Nutrition isn't just about staying alive. It's about feeding the architect inside you to build a stronger, sharper mind. The brain's nutritional needs. Your brain, though only 2% of your body weight, consumes about 20% of your daily calories. It requires a delicate balance of nutrients to function optimally. Omega-3 fatty acids to build neural membranes and support communication. Antioxidants to fight oxidative stress and protect cells. Vitamins and minerals like B vitamins, magnesium, and zinc to power energy production and neurotransmitter synthesis. The story of Armin, from fog to focus. Armin struggled with brain fog and low energy. He fueled himself with processed foods and sugary snacks, thinking it was convenient. After learning about brain nutrition, he changed his diet, adding fish rich in omega-3, fresh fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Within weeks, Armin felt sharper, more focused, and emotionally balanced. His brain was finally getting the fuel it deserved. The neuroscience of food and mood. What you eat directly impacts neurotransmitters, chemicals like serotonin and dopamine that regulate mood and motivation. Studies show diets rich in whole foods reduce risks of depression and anxiety, while poor diets increase inflammation and mental health issues. Brain-boosting foods to include fatty fish, salmon, mackerel for omega-3s, berries rich in antioxidants, leafy greens packed with vitamins, nuts and seeds for healthy fats and minerals, whole grains for steady energy. Foods to avoid: excessive sugar and processed foods, which cause inflammation, Trans fats linked to cognitive decline. Excessive caffeine, which can disrupt sleep. Practical tips to fuel your brain. 1. Plan balanced meals. Include protein, healthy fats, and complex carbs. 2. Stay hydrated. Dehydration impairs focus and memory. 3. Limit junk food. Replace snacks with brain-friendly alternatives. 4. Mindful eating. Eat slowly, savor flavors, and listen to hunger cues. Your brain deserves the best. Feeding your brain well is a foundation for all the other changes you want to create. Like Armin, you can replace fog with focus, fatigue with energy, and confusion with clarity, one meal at a time. Your brain is the ultimate engine. Fuel it right, and it will power the life you imagine. Chapter 15, The Role of Stress. Friend or foe? Imagine standing at the edge of a roaring river. Its current strong, wild, and unpredictable. Stress is like that river. Sometimes it pushes you forward, fueling focus and strength. Other times it sweeps you away, leaving exhaustion and overwhelm in its wake. So, is stress your enemy or your ally? Neuroscience reveals it's both. The science of stress. When faced with challenge, your brain's amygdala sounds the alarm. It triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, preparing your body for fight or flight. In short bursts, stress sharpens your senses, boosts memory, and energizes you. But when stress lingers too long, it floods your brain with cortisol, impairing the hippocampus, the area responsible for learning and memory, and weakening your immune system. The story of Nia, harnessing her stress. Nia was overwhelmed by constant deadlines and personal challenges. Her stress felt like a heavy weight crushing her creativity and joy. After learning about the dual nature of stress, she shifted her mindset. Instead of fearing stress, Nia began to see it as a signal, a call to focus her energy. She practiced deep breathing and mindfulness to calm her nervous system and used short bursts of productive stress to fuel action. Over time, Nia transformed stress from a foe into a powerful friend. Eustress versus distress. Scientists differentiate between two types of stress. Eustress, positive stress that motivates, enhances performance, and promotes growth. Distress, negative stress that overwhelms, causes anxiety, and harms health. The key is balance. Small doses of eustress build resilience. Chronic distress breaks you down. Practical ways to manage stress. 1. Recognize your stressors. Awareness is the first step. 2. Practice mindfulness and meditation. Calms the amygdala and reduces cortisol. 3. Physical activity. Exercise releases endorphins, natural stress relievers. 4. Healthy boundaries. Learn to say no and protect your energy. 5. Social support. Connection buffers stress's impact. The brain stress reset. Research shows that after stress, practices like deep breathing and meditation activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode, restoring balance. The final thought: stress is neither wholly good nor bad. It's a force, one that you can learn to ride like a skilled surfer on the waves. Like Nia, you can transform your relationship with stress, harnessing its power to propel you forward rather than pull you under. Chapter 16, The Creative Brain, Unlocking Innovation. Imagine a blank canvas stretched out before you, waiting to be transformed into a masterpiece. Creativity is the brush in your hand, the spark that turns ideas into reality. But where does this spark come from? Neuroscience reveals that creativity isn't a mysterious gift reserved for a few. It's a power wired into your brain, waiting to be unlocked. The brain's creative symphony. Creativity arises when different brain networks come together in harmony. The default mode network, where imagination and daydreams dwell. The executive control network, responsible for focus and decision-making. The salience network, which switches attention between the two. When these networks balance well, ideas flow freely and innovation flourishes. The story of Ravi, from routine to revolutionary. Ravi was stuck in a 9-to-5 routine, feeling his creative spark fade. He longed to invent, to create something new, but self-doubt held him back. Then Ravi discovered that creativity is like a muscle. It grows stronger with use. He started small, dedicating 10 minutes daily to free writing and brainstorming, without judgment or limits. Over time, his brain rewired, linking old knowledge in new ways. Ravi's ideas began to flow like a river, eventually leading him to launch a successful startup built on his innovative thinking. The neuroscience of creativity. Creative thinking involves neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections. It thrives in moments of relaxed focus and openness. Studies show that allow your mind to wander activates the default mode network, while period of concentration engage the executive network to shape ideas into solutions. Practical tips to unlock creativity. 1. Embrace curiosity. Ask questions and seek new experiences. 2. Allow downtime. Give your brain space to wander and incubate ideas. 3. Practice divergent thinking. Brainstorm many ideas without judgment. 4. Combine different fields. Innovation often happens at intersections. 5. Challenge your assumptions. Question what you know to find new perspectives. Creativity is within your reach. You don't need to be born creative. Like Ravi, anyone can cultivate this power by training their brain to think differently. Your brain is a playground of possibilities. Unlock your creativity, and you unlock your potential to change the world. Chapter 17. The Power of Gratitude, Rewiring for Happiness. Imagine waking up every morning with a heart full of thanks. Seeing the world not as a place of scarcity, but as an abundant garden waiting to be explored. Gratitude is more than just a feeling. It's a powerful force that can reshape your brain and your life. Neuroscience reveals that gratitude isn't just good manners. It's brain medicine, the science of gratitude. When you practice gratitude, your brain lights up in areas associated with dopamine and serotonin, the chemicals of happiness and well-being. It strengthens connections between the prefrontal cortex, decision-making, social behavior, and the limbic system, emotions, enhancing your ability to regulate mood and stress. The story of Layla, from scarcity to abundance. Layla had long struggled with negativity, always focusing on what she lacked. Her mind was a battlefield of stress and dissatisfaction. One day, she began a simple practice, writing down 3 things she was grateful for each day. At first, it felt forced, but as days turned into weeks, something shifted. Her brain rewired, making gratitude her default mode. Stress decreased, relationships improved, and joy grew. How gratitude rewires your brain. Gratitude trains your brain to look for the good, rewiring neural pathways away from negativity bias, the brain's natural tendency to focus on threats and problems. This shift leads to greater resilience, optimism, and happiness. Practical ways to cultivate gratitude. 1. Daily journaling. Write 3 things you're grateful for each day. 2. Gratitude meditation. Spend a few minutes focusing on the good in your life. 3. Express appreciation. Tell someone you appreciate them out loud or in writing. 4. Shift perspective. In tough moments, ask, what can I learn or appreciate here? The gift you give yourself. Gratitude isn't just about feeling good. It's about training your brain to live better. Like Layla, you can transform your mindset, enhance your well-being, and create a life filled with more happiness. Your brain is your most powerful ally. Feed it gratitude and watch your world change. Chapter 18, The Role of Play, Recharging Your Brain. Picture a child laughing freely, running through a field, inventing games with wild imagination. Play isn't just fun, it's a vital part of brain health, growth, and creativity at any age. Neuroscience shows that play recharges your brain, sharpens your mind, and fuels innovation. The science behind play. Play activates multiple brain regions. The prefrontal cortex, enhancing problem solving and decision making. The dopamine system, which boosts motivation and pleasure. The social brain network, strengthening connection and empathy. It reduces stress hormones and increases neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and grow. The story of Omar, finding joy and focus. Omar was a stressed adult, buried in work and responsibility. His creativity and energy were fading. One day, a friend invited him to join a casual soccer game. At first hesitant, Omar agreed. The laughter, the movement, the simple joy reawakened something inside him. His brain rewired, focus sharpened, stress decreased, and new ideas sparked. Play became Omar's secret weapon for balance and success. Play as brain medicine. Research shows that playful activities improve memory, learning, and emotional regulation. They help adults and children alike recharge mental energy and build resilience. Practical ways to bring play into your life. 1. Schedule playtime. Dedicate time weekly for hobbies, games, or creative pursuits. 2. Try new activities. Explore arts, sports, puzzles, or dancing. 3. Be present. Engage fully without judgment or pressure. 4. Connect through play. Play with friends or family to boost social bonds. The power of play. Play is not just for kids. It's a key to keeping your brain vibrant and healthy throughout life. Like Omar, you can rediscover joy, energy, and creativity through the simple act of play. Your brain craves it. Give it the gift and watch yourself thrive. Chapter 19, The Science of Motivation. Fueling your drive. Picture yourself standing at the base of a mountain, the summit hidden in clouds. What makes you take the first step? What keeps you climbing when the path gets steep and the air grows thin? That spark inside, that relentless push forward, is motivation. Neuroscience reveals motivation isn't just willpower. It's a complex dance of brain chemistry, desire, and meaning. The brain's motivation engine. At the heart of motivation is the dopamine system, your brain's reward messenger. Dopamine surges when you anticipate a reward, lighting up areas like the ventral tegmental area, VDA, and the nucleus accumbens, the brain's pleasure center. But motivation isn't just about chasing pleasure. It's about purpose and value. The story of Kieran, from doubt to determination. Kieran dreamed of becoming a musician, but was plagued by self-doubt. Each failure dimmed her drive. One day, she discovered her deeper why. Music wasn't just a career, but a way to connect and heal others. This sense of purpose reignited her motivation. Her brain released dopamine not just from success, but from meaningful progress toward a valued goal. Kieran's climb became unstoppable. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Scientists distinguish two types of motivation. Extrinsic motivation, driven by external rewards like money or praise. Intrinsic motivation, fueled by internal satisfaction and passion. Intrinsic motivation creates stronger, more lasting drive and engagement. Practical ways to fuel your motivation. 1. Clarify your why. Connect goals to your values and purpose. 2. Break goals into small wins. Celebrate progress to boost dopamine. 3. Visualize success. Imagine achieving your goals vividly. 4. Manage your environment. Reduce distractions and temptations. 5. Build support systems. Surround yourself with encouraging people. The motivation mindset. Motivation is a dynamic process, like a fire that needs tending. Feed it with purpose, progress, and passion, and it will carry you through any storm. Like Kieran, you can fuel your inner engine and climb your mountain step by step with unstoppable drive. Chapter 20, The Power of Forgiveness, Healing Your Mind. Imagine carrying a heavy backpack filled with stones. Each stone a grudge, a hurt, a betrayal. Every step forward feels heavier, slower, burdened by past pain. Forgiveness is the act of setting down that backpack, freeing your mind and heart. Neuroscience shows forgiveness isn't just kindness to others. It's a profound healing for your own brain. The brain on grudges and forgiveness. Holding on to anger and resentment activates the brain's amygdala, keeping you stuck in fight or flight mode. Chronic anger floods your system with stress hormones, harming your health and well-being. Forgiveness, however, engages the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for empathy, reasoning, and emotional regulation. It calms the amygdala, reducing stress and opening pathways to peace. The story of Samira, From Bitterness to Freedom. Samira was consumed by anger after a painful betrayal. Her thoughts replayed the hurt daily, making it impossible to move on. Through therapy and self-reflection, she chose forgiveness, not to forget or excuse, but to heal herself. As she practiced forgiveness, her brain rewired. Stress melted away, clarity returned, and she reclaimed joy. The science of forgiveness. Research shows that people who forgive have lower blood pressure, less anxiety, and stronger immune systems. Forgiveness rewires your brain for compassion, resilience, and emotional freedom. Practical steps to cultivate forgiveness. 1. Acknowledge your pain. Don't suppress or deny your feelings. 2. Shift perspective. Try to understand the other person's humanity and flaws. 3. Release the need for revenge. Let go of control over past hurts. 4. Practice self-compassion. Forgive yourself for holding on. 5. Seek support. Therapy, meditation, or trusted friends can help. Freedom awaits. Forgiveness is not weakness. It's strength, the courage to heal and grow. Like Samira, you can choose freedom over bondage, peace over pain, and rewrite your brain story. Your mind's healing power lies in forgiveness. Set down the stones and step into a lighter, brighter future. Chapter 21, The Brain and Purpose, Living a Meaningful Life. Imagine waking each morning with a compass in your heart, a clear direction guiding your steps through the maze of life. Purpose is that compass. It gives your life meaning, fuels your drive, and lights your path even in the darkest times. Neuroscience reveals that living with purpose changes your brain and your life in profound ways. The brain's purpose network. When you live with purpose, your brain activates the prefrontal cortex, enhancing focus, self-control, and decision-making. Purpose also engages the dopamine system, releasing feel-good chemicals that fuel motivation and resilience. The story of Amir, finding meaning against the odds. Amir faced hardship, lost job, broken relationships, and mounting despair. Yet, he discovered purpose in helping others overcome struggles like his own. This new sense of meaning rewired Amir's brain. He felt energized, hopeful, and determined. Purpose became his anchor and engine, powering him forward when challenges loomed. The science of purpose and well-being. Research shows people with a strong sense of purpose live longer and healthier lives, have lower risks of depression and cognitive decline, bounce back faster from setbacks. Purpose is not just a feeling. It's a biological state that strengthens your brain's capacity to thrive. Practical ways to cultivate purpose. 1. Reflect on your values. What truly matters to you? 2. Set meaningful goals. Align actions with your deeper why. 3. Serve others. Contribution fuels purpose and connection. 4. Embrace challenges. Growth often comes through struggle. 5. Stay curious and open. Purpose evolves with your journey. Your compass awaits. Purpose is the brain's secret weapon for a rich, fulfilling life. Like a mirror, you can discover or deepen your meaning, unlocking your potential and joy. Your brain is wired for purpose. Listen closely and let it guide you to the life you were meant to live. Chapter 22, The Brain's Limits and Potential, Beyond What You Know. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the horizon stretching infinitely ahead. Your brain is like that ocean, deep, mysterious, and full of untapped potential. For centuries, people believed the brain's capacity was fixed, a set limit you couldn't cross. But neuroscience has shattered that myth. Your brain is not limited. It's endlessly adaptable, capable of growth beyond what you ever imagined. The myth of fixed intelligence. For decades, scientists thought intelligence was static, determined by genetics alone. But research into neuroplasticity reveals a different story. Your brain is a living, changing organ that rewires itself through experience, learning, and effort. The story of Anika breaking her own limits. Anika struggled with math, believing she was just not good at it. But her teacher introduced her to the idea that her brain could grow with practice. With persistence, Anika challenged herself daily, celebrating small improvements. Her brain formed new connections, and gradually, math became not just possible but enjoyable. Anika's journey proved her brain's limits were only the boundaries she once accepted. The neuroscience of growth. Every time you learn something new, your brain creates or strengthens synapses, the connections between neurons. Even adults can grow new neurons in certain brain areas, a process called neurogenesis. This means you can learn new skills, change habits, and enhance your abilities at any age. Practical steps to expand your brain's potential. 1. Adopt a growth mindset. Believe your abilities can improve with effort. 2. Embrace challenges. Stretch your brain by stepping out of comfort zones. 3. Practice deliberately. Focus. Consistent practice rewires the brain. 4. Stay curious. Explore new interests and ideas regularly. 5. Rest and recover. Sleep and breaks are vital for brain growth. Your ocean of potential. Your brain is not a closed book, but an open ocean, vast, powerful, and waiting for you to dive in. Like Anika, you can break old limits, rewrite your story, and unlock a future beyond your current beliefs. The horizon is endless. What will you discover? Chapter 23. The Brain and Spirituality. Connecting to something greater. Imagine standing beneath a vast, star-filled sky, feeling a sense of awe, wonder, and something beyond yourself. That feeling is the essence of spirituality, a connection to something greater than our individual existence. Neuroscience is beginning to unravel how spirituality shapes the brain and enriches our lives. The spiritual brain. Scientists have identified brain regions involved in spiritual experiences: the temporal lobes, prefrontal cortex, and parietal lobes. These areas collaborate to create feelings of transcendence, unity, and profound meaning. Spiritual practices like meditation, prayer, or contemplation activate these networks, promoting emotional balance and a deep sense of peace. The story of Amina, finding strength beyond herself. Amina faced overwhelming loss and hardship. In her darkest moments, she turned to her spiritual beliefs, not just as comfort, but as a lifeline. Through meditation and prayer, Amina felt a profound connection to something larger. Her brain rewired to foster calm, resilience, and hope, even amid turmoil. Spirituality became her anchor and her guide. The neuroscience of spirituality and well-being. Research shows that spiritual practices can reduce activity in the brain's default mode network, quieting the chatter of the mind, lower stress hormones like cortisol, increase activity in areas associated with positive emotions and empathy. These changes translate into improved mental health, reduced anxiety, and greater life satisfaction. Practical ways to cultivate spiritual connection. 1. Meditation and mindfulness. Quiet the mind and open to deeper awareness. 2. Reflect on meaning. Contemplate life's big questions and your place in the universe. 3. Engage in rituals. Whether religious or personal, rituals foster connection and grounding. 4. Connect with nature. Awe-inspiring natural scenes spark spiritual feelings. 5. Practice compassion. Extend kindness beyond yourself. The greater connection. Spirituality reminds us we are part of a vast, interconnected web. Like Amina, you can tap into this wellspring of meaning and strength. Your brain, your heart, and your soul are wired for connection, beyond what you see, hear, or touch. Embrace this connection, and you step into a life rich with purpose, peace, and profound fulfillment. Chapter 24. The Brain's Journey. Your ongoing adventure. Imagine your brain as a vast, uncharted wilderness, a landscape constantly shifting, evolving, and full of mysteries waiting to be discovered. Your life is a journey across this terrain, full of adventures, challenges, and growth. The story of your brain is never finished. It's an ongoing adventure that you are the author of. The brain's lifelong plasticity. Neuroscience has revealed a powerful truth. Your brain never stops changing. From the moment you wake to the moment you sleep, your neurons are connecting, pruning, and reshaping in response to your thoughts, experiences, and actions. This process, called neuroplasticity, means every day is a chance to learn, grow, and reinvent yourself. The story of Rena, embracing change. Rena faced a major life upheaval, losing a career she loved. At first, despair clouded her mind, but Rena chose to see this not as an end, but beginning. She embraced learning new skills, challenged old habits, and rewired her brain through persistent effort. Her adventure transformed her, proving that with each choice, your brain rewrites its own story. The science of growth and adaptation. Your brain's ability to adapt is rooted in its plasticity, forming new synapses, growing neurons, and even changing brain structure. Challenges and novel experiences stimulate this growth, while routine and stagnation can limit it. How to continue your brain's adventure. 1. Stay curious. Explore new ideas, hobbies, and experiences. 2. Embrace challenges. See obstacles as opportunities for growth. 3. Practice mindfulness. Stay present and aware of your mental landscape. 4. Connect with others. Social bonds fuel brain health and happiness. 5. Care for your body. Sleep, nutrition, and exercise sustain your brain's journey. Your story, your brain, your future. The brain's journey is your journey. Every thought, choice, and action carves a new path in your mental wilderness. Like Rena, you hold the power to navigate your adventure, rewriting your brain's story with courage, wisdom, and heart. The horizon is vast. Step forward and keep exploring. As we close this journey through the incredible landscape of your brain, remember this. Your brain is not a fixed entity, locked in place by fate. It is a living, breathing, evolving masterpiece, shaped by every thought you think, every habit you build, and every connection you nurture. You hold the pen to your story. Neuroscience has shown us that change is possible at any moment. The power to reshape your mind, heal your past, and create a future beyond your wildest dreams lies within you. Embrace the power of your brain, the most powerful tool you will ever own. Keep learning, keep growing, keep dreaming, because your story is far from over. It's just beginning. Thank you for walking this path with me. If this journey inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to The Storyteller, where every story changes a life. Until next time, keep your mind open and your heart brave.